Amazing. My name is Aoife Mead. Am I talking to you or the camera?
Talking to me.
Okay, sorry. My name is Aoife Mead and I play Karen. Ooh, yeah. She is a gal who doesn't take care of herself. She doesn't need to. She doesn't need to talk to many people. But alas, she starts talking to Sheila, which ends up great. But yeah, no, she's kind of just low maintenance. Doesn't really care. Doesn't really talk. Has a few secrets, I suppose. Pretty big one, but yeah. This is actually my first short film ever. First time to be in front of a camera. The first scene was really interesting. I was terrified, but all I was doing was carrying bags and fumbling, but I was terrified, which was fine, but it's just so repetitive that you forget about it all and it's fine. So it's actually really interesting and it's getting much easier. Like that last scene was actually really easy, which was weird because it was really intense and it should be difficult. But yeah, there's so many differences to like this and what I usually do, which is on a stage. So yeah, it's fun to do this new thing. Yay, discoveries. I'm really looking forward to the end. I want to see how I can cope with something like that. Oh, it's going into my mouth! It's going to be really interesting, like actually physically having to do it. But I think once I put myself into it, I think I'll unfold a part of myself that I never knew was there. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yes.
I'm getting pizza. That's all that matters. That's why people make films, to get pizza. My name is Paddy Murphy. I wrote and I am directing this short film called Saviour, which is for the Soska sisters' annual blood drive. And I'm super enthusiastic to be involved with it. So far everything's gone really, really good. It's been mainly dialogue driven stuff today. A lot of, but it was a little unnerving because we had no chance, because everybody was coming from all over for this shoot. We had no chance for table read-throughs and all that kind of stuff, so I was a little terrified that with so much dialogue stuff today, it was going to run behind. Everyone that's coming in is just like nailing it and we're moving so fast. I've been blown away by the chemistry between Noel and Aoife. They've just gelled amazingly, so I couldn't be actually any happier as of right now. Because we're on schedule, which is so rare as well. I'm really looking forward to the scene with Rob, the man, because it's kind of, we haven't really done many jump scare things within CBM. Even the horror stuff we have done, it's always been a bit subversive. But this is a chance to do a couple of those kind of cliche, kind of tropey shots. It's fun to get to do the keyhole shot and have him jump out of the way, and we really want to tell the audience that this guy is bad. He's a bad boy. He's got a leather jacket. Come on, how bad is he? If you've got a leather jacket. But yeah, I wanted him to be an intimidating figure, and in the original script he was, but it kind of just ended with him coming to the door and saying his piece and leaving. Whereas I thought this kind of gives him a lot more presence, a lot more of a threat, and it was also a reason to do a fun shot like that.
It's been amazing. It was great fun. That was the biggest thing, part of it. It's a bit scary, but then, that's part of the game. And yeah, it's been great, fantastic. Loved every minute of it. I didn't get the script initially for my audition tape. I just sent in a self-tape. And then I got the script after I got the part. So I didn't really know anything about it, other than it was a horror.
And what did you think when you read the script and saw all the core details?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I couldn't wait. They're amazing.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's just, everybody's so happy. That's the main thing. I think it's fantastic. And it's a great teamwork. Yeah, I've done a couple of things that were horror related, but more comedy horror. I did a feature in Cork there a couple of years back that was a comedy horror called Christmas at Dracula's. So I played a comedy character, going to a party with Dracula at his house, and it was it was a complete piss to take, really. But it was very great fun. This is completely different. This is like serious shit. I'm looking forward to seeing the baby any minute now. I'm actually scared.
Yay! I'm efficient.
Any last words?
My name is Fahy, and I am the director of photography for Saviour.
All right.
Yeah, it's going really well. We're pretty much on schedule, which is really nice. That's not always the case on sets, but yeah, no, we're moving really well. It's really nice to work with new actors. Noelle and Aoife haven't worked with them before, and they are performing top notch. They're making my job very easy because it doesn't matter what I pointed out. It's great performance all around. So the couple of technical things we had to get around with only having permission to use one door. Spoiler alert, we had to rearrange and kind of make one door be two doors by technical framing and whatnot. So that was fun challenge. We do have one more technical shot where we have to cheat, where Noelle's character comes in to Aoife's character's house, and then she'll go into the bedroom here, but it will be cut with going into a different location. So it's just the being careful about framing and stuff like that, and making sure that the door handles are on the same side and all that sort of technical stuff. But as long as we're cautious about it, it should be fine. Yeah, so because this is going to be a horror, it's kind of nice to have that one horror moment where you actually mislead the audience, even though they probably know what's coming, but to kind of flip-flop it and give them an antagonist early. We have this really cool shot that we want to do where the man who's played by Rob comes out and is very aggressive towards Noelle's character, who's just kind of being the Irish mammy and wanting to know what's going on, and she like slams closed her door, and she thinks she's safe, and then she's peering out the keyhole, and we're just gonna have Rob just pop his face back up into that keyhole, and I think that's gonna be a cool shot. A different sort of thing than we've done before, but I think it'll be a nice shot and a challenge. I've never shot through a keyhole before, so that'll be interesting. Once we get into the main bedroom, just kind of lighting that up and kind of enhancing all the gross stuff that's going to be in there, and even the framing on the creature and stuff like that is going to be a nice technical challenge to give it that kind of real, like kind of enhance that slimy texture and stuff like that. And yeah, lighting that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that.
My name is Rob Warren. I'm originally from Limerick, living in Cork for the last 10 years now, almost. I've been acting for 4 years. Okay, my role is I play a character called the Man. So basically, he appears in the kind of the middle point of the movie, and he has an interesting altercation with the two female characters in it. I like the script. It's good. It's interesting. It kind of gets you thinking a little bit, like, you know, and it's kind of a little bit of a dark twist to it, which is good. And I read the lines that I was sent, which is actually the entire lines of the character. I didn't know that at the time, but I had initially decided that I had been attacked by a vampire. So that was my initial thought of why there was blood on the neck and all that. Or my thought on that was like that, you know, the female character had turned into a vampire and tried to bite him. Where I'm kind of warning the character of Sheila, but at the same time she's called the police, so I look like I'm the aggressor, so I have to get out of there because I could be arrested, but I still have to kind of give her a warning.
Some are going to find it disgusting, and some are going to say it looks phallic, and some are going to use it as a sword. My name is Bekki Tubridy, and I am the SFX artist in this film. The makeup is having no problems whatsoever. For the actress and everything there, she's an absolute star to work with. Yeah, a really, really enjoyable set, to be honest. It seems a lot more chill. A lot more chill today. I find it very, very chill today, so it's awesome. For quite a long time, I've been working alongside Celtic Badger for, I think, about 2 or 3 years at this point now. So when Pat asked, do you want to create a disgusting little monster? And I was like, sure, yeah. Cause like, that sounds right up my alley. We were talking mostly about like a humanoid leech baby, and see, I have a horrible fear of children. So when you were thinking there of turning into a monster, that was very easy to do. Mostly what I had to do was get a lot of material together and everything there, kind of create the actual base. But when I went about it, we got the crep and everything there, and they put latex, wrap that around, create the actual scale part in the body. did some veining and everything there, painted it up to make it look all flesh toned, and then got some teddy bear eyes. There's now a bunny rabbit back at my house that is looking at me, and it's going to come from my blood. I had to rip its eyes out, glue that inside the leech's head and whatever, and put a load of silicone around it to make it look like it's actually blind, and then we're having a load of pus and blood coming down from it, and it looks fucking nasty. But to be honest, the one part I'm actually looking forward to most is covering the baby in slime. That sounds really weird. Covering the leech creature in slime. In disgusting slime. It's like, how can I go back from that? No, yes, that's going to be my most exciting part, is when we actually start covering it in like all the slime, the blood and everything there to make it really come alive. Because I think it looks pretty good right now, but it's missing the grotesque part of it, really. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And also the attack. The attack from the leech. I'm really, really looking forward to that one. Mostly because, I'm going to be doused in blood, and what better way to spend your Saturday? Buy me pretty things. Sugar daddies?
Give me a gesture. Nice.
Huge thanks to the Soska sisters. I was so ecstatic when I got their email, because last year I'd really hoped to get involved, but it's the type of thing where the Soskas come to you, you don't go. I'd love to get involved with this. So it's so cool to feel like maybe my work has gotten better. The work I've done with Celtic Badger has gotten better in the last year, 2 years, that the Soskas reached out, and just getting to be involved was just huge. And then getting to repurpose the script and make it something that a bit more female centric, especially when it's for Women in Horror Month as well. It's like, that's awesome. Let's do it. So huge thanks to the Soskas, huge thanks to all of Celtic Badger, huge thanks to our patrons on our Patreon, because it's been crazy, and hopefully we have loads more cool stuff to show them.
Give me a gesture.
I was skiing with them. I was skiing with them.
2 words.
Fluffy knips.
Okay, thank you. Say a few words there.
Hi, I'm Paddy Murphy, famous director of Nothing.
Perfect. So I feel rapid.
I feel fucking amazing, some incredible shots today. Almost everything we did today, stuff that in any kind of behind the scenes that will go anywhere public, I can't talk about because it was almost entirely spoiler stuff. Saviour coming February 2018.